Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Leos out there for the week of August 11th to the 17th. So without any further ado, let's jump right in, see what the cards have to say. Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see, show me cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there for August 11th to the 17th. Show me the cards I need to see for all of my Leos out there to see what kind of love is coming towards them during the week of August 11th to the 17th. Show me the cards I need to see, show me the cards I need to see. Okay. Okay, so right out of the gate, got the Three of Cups. So that means it's going to be some celebratory situation going on. You know, some partying, some drinking, meeting people. So it's going to be some festive type of situation taking place during the week of the 11th to the 17th for my Leos out there. Now, person you're going to be watching out for is going to be an Ace of Wands person. Ace of Wands, which is in Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, a fire sign individual. And this fire sign individual, there's going to be a lot of sexual energy, a lot of sexual tension, the possibility for a lot of sexual passion with this individual. So you're going to meet them in like a celebratory type of situation. Party, a bar, cookout, something along that line. Festival. So again, you're going to meet this individual around that time, and it's going to be bang. It's going to be bam, explosive off the chain, explosive. So it's going to be a matter of with this individual. It's going to be you're going to have to juggle. There's going to have to be some juggling that's going to have to take place here. Be able to, a good work-life balance here, because there's going to be a lot of potential passion here. Now, with that being said, okay, got the Two of Pentacles here, so there's going to be a lot of juggling that's going to take place with this particular situation, kind of like, trying to work and have a good time. So it's going to be a lot of explosiveness going on. Now, with that being said, you ain't the only one, all right? You ain't the only one this person is pursuing here, because we have the Three of Wands, okay? So this person is waiting to see what kind of ships are going to come over the horizon for them. They got a couple of fillers out there, and they're just waiting to see what happens. I mean, it's not to say that this person really doesn't really care about you, doesn't really have feelings for you. It's just that, they're not putting all their eggs in one basket. They kind of got other things going on out there as well. Okay, so that's that. Now, in addition here, we have a King of Swords individual. Now, this King of Swords, this is an air sign individual, Aquarius, a Gemini or Libra energy, okay? And this person is a very solid, strong individual, makes very wise choices when it comes in terms of having a solid foundation. So this individual that's going to be approaching this air sign person really knows what they want. Excuse me. They know what they want. It's you. They're trying to build a very solid foundation with you. And that's because they believe that you are their soulmate connection here. So, they believe that you are their soulmate, and they can really build something substantial here with you as well. So, those are just some things to watch out for as well. So that's that's what's going on with that particular situation. So let's see what kind of strengths are you going to be dealing with during the week of August 11th to the 17th. What kind of strengths are my Leos going to be dealing with during the week of August 11th to 17th? What kind of strengths are they going to be dealing with? What kind of strengths are they going to be dealing with? Okay. That's right off the bat there. Alright, so we got the, as a strength, got the Queen of Swords here. Which means you ain't into the BS. One thing, a huge strength you possess is you're calling it just like you see it. No BS, no bullshit. You're very, you're calling it right down the middle. So you're not in the mood. You're not in the mood to play any games. In other words, it is what it is. You want what you want. You don't have any time for games. Okay. Now, if something is not to your liking, Hangman, you're not afraid to pump the brakes on this bad boy and just say stop. Halt it right there. It's not what you want, not what you're looking for. You're not afraid to stop it. You're not afraid. And furthermore, you're not afraid. You got the Nine of Cups here. I got to get used to the position on this camera here. Okay. You want wish fulfillment. You want your wishes fulfilled. And you're not afraid to pump the brakes on something until those wishes get fulfilled. That's where you're at. So that's where your mindset here is. You're not afraid to pump the brakes on this thing if you don't get if you don't get the kind of happiness that you're looking for here. Wish fulfillment. Also, here we got the King of Cups here, and that tells me you're looking for something that's going to be generous. And you can be generous as well. You can be generous because these are all strengths. These are all strengths you possess. So again, you're looking for someone to be generous to you, but you can be generous and courteous and make wise choices when it comes to being generous and courteous to people. In addition here, you got the Seven of Swords when it comes to sneaky behavior. Like I said, in the beginning of your strengths here with the Queen of Swords, you're not in for any kind of BS. So any kind of sneaky behavior, you've been through it, you've done it, you recognize it. You have the ability to recognize it, very important. You're not having it. You're simply not going to have it. In addition, here we got the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of fast energy, a lot of communication. So you know how to communicate to get your point across with what you want. You know how to express yourself. So that is definitely a feather in your cap as far as that goes. In addition, here we have the Six of Pentacles. And as I said before, with the King of Cups. Six of Pentacles, being generous. You're not afraid to be generous. As long as there's an equal give and take with another individual, everything's cool. Okay, everything works out well. And finally here we have the Four of Cups. Again, if something is being offered to you that does not quite seem right or doesn't fit the criteria of what you're looking for, then you won't accept it. Again, getting back to the Queen of Swords, the no BS situation, you're not looking to deal with any kind of BS. So if someone offers you something and it doesn't fit what you're looking for, then you'll refuse it. You're not going to settle for any old thing. So, with that being said, let's see if there's anything from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this situation. What kind of things from your past that could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? Cards I need to see, some cards I need to see, some cards I need to see. Ooh. So, World card. So, something that won't that keeps you stifled, that keeps you preventing you from things coming full circle, from experiencing the full scope of life. Also the World card It means travel in certain aspects, but in this particular circumstance, it means liberation. Things coming full circle, liberation. Anything that prevents you from feeling a sense of liberation, anything is going to keep you restricted. That's not what you're really into. You're looking to have the full experience of the situation of life, basically. So anything that's going to keep you restricted, you're really not into. You want to be able to see what kind of options you have out there. So that's one. Also, we got Eight of Pentacles. Now, we haven't really talked a lot about any kind of finances in this reading at all. But anything that's going to prevent you, relationship that's going to prevent you from being able to have a good work-life balance. As I have mentioned in the reading with the Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands here, where there's going to be a balancing situation, a good work-life balance thing. Anything that's going to prevent you from being able to work. You're not overly obsessive with work. Like I've seen in some of these readings, like the Pentacles is like a main focus. The Pentacles aren't your main focus, but it is something that you require to survive, to live, to live the life you want to live. So anything that's going to prevent you from doing that is going to get in the way of that, then it's going to be problematic. All right, so you're not going to have that in your life. You want to be able to have fun, but also be able to make the money you need to make to survive, pretty much, and have some extras to have a good time. And finally, we have the Ace of Swords. So, again, mental clarity, removages of blockages, recognize victory. If one of these characters get to throwing a lot of nonsense out there, again, a strength you possess, Queen of Swords, the no BS rule, they start carrying on, acting a fool and whatnot, then the mental clarity of the situation is like, you know what? I ain't got time for this. Anything that prevents you from having the mental clarity that you need to be able to see things clearly and to be able to speak freely about what you're looking for. You're like, get out of here. Hit the road, kick rocks. I'm done. That's pretty much what it is. So with that being said, let's see if the spirits have any additional information they want to bestow upon you before I shut this thing down. What additional information do you have for my Leos out there? What additional information do you have for my Leos out there? What additional information do you have for my Leos out there? Fragments in the terms of this reading here goes as such. Leaving pieces of yourself, not exactly being whole. And Spirit wants you to know that don't leave any fragmented pieces of yourself laying around. Don't compromise yourself in any particular situation. That's why there's this no BS rule that I'm using for this reading here. It's called a no BS rule. No fragments. You're a whole person. Make whole decisions that's going to benefit the whole. Not it's going to be a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. That you are going to be able to be a whole person moving in singularity with what your purpose is moving forward. In addition to that, again, like I said, we didn't really talk a whole lot about finances in this situation, but I got productivity, the productivity card here. Now, productivity doesn't only mean finances, but just being productive in your life in general. Spirit wants you to know, continue to be productive. Okay, don't let anything slow you down from the path that you're supposed to take. And like I said before, being fragmented, having a lot of different choices is cool, but you want to move with a singular purpose and be a whole person and be productive in whatever you're doing. Sometimes being productive does not always mean that you're making a lot of money or making any money at all, really. It just means that you're being productive. You're doing things in your life that add value to your life, if you know what I mean. And finally here, is we have efficiency. Being efficient. Doing a lot with a little here. So, again, the no BS rule. I'm going to hark it back to this. The no BS rule. No bullshit rule. You don't have to get a full dossier on someone to know, to get a good beat of who this person is most of the time. No BS rule, quick thinking, logical, you can see right through the bullshit. And so you can be efficient about your decision making. You can make again, doing a lot with a little, being very efficient with your time. And that pretty much will help you out as far as these decisions when it comes to aspects of the relationships here. You know, seeing what's what, being able to be a quick study of the situation, being able to make quick, efficient decisions. That'll, help make your life a lot less complicated, and allow you to live your best life. So, with that being said, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, this is a general stress, general love reading. Hopefully this resonated with you in some way. If it did, you may want to feel free to get a personal reading with me. I'll leave all the information below so we can dig a little bit into your situation and see what you can see. If it didn't resonate with you, you may still want to get a personal reading so I can dig into your personal situations, tune into your energies, and we can find out what's going on with your particular situation. Again, thank you guys so much for your support. Love you guys so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.